How is it going, everyone? This is Breezy Gaming here, coming to you with an NBA 3 video, as this is the playoff we all been waiting for, the moment, the NBA 3 finals between the number 1 seed Cincinnati and the number 4 seed Houston. Before we get started with the finals, let's have a look at what has happened in the playoffs. So as you can see, Las Vegas, who was the number 1 seed, defeated Austin as they would advance to the semifinals. And of course, Houston, who swept Tucson to advance to the finals to play against Las Vegas. And we had Vancouver, who took 7 games with Seattle, but Seattle pulled it off and would advance to the semifinals. And Minnesota, who was struck and upsetted by New Mexico Thunder. From there, it was Las Vegas, who was doubtfully defeated by Houston 4-1 in their series for Houston to advance to the Western Conference Finals. And Seattle, who defeats New Mexico in just 6 games, would advance to face Houston, but Houston would pull it all together and defeat Seattle in just 5 games. And here in the East, the number 1 seed Cincinnati, who swept Charlotte to advance right away to the semifinals against Indianapolis, who swept Quebec City as well. So both teams would be playing each other, having a challenge there. Kentucky, who defeated Philadelphia in just 6 games, would move on to semifinals, as Washington would bring this to a Game 7 against Hartford, and Washington would end up winning that game to advance to the Eastern semifinals. Of course, Cincinnati, who was having troubles with Indianapolis, it was 7 games, but Cincinnati pulled it off, and they would advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Washington, who had high hopes, ended up getting swept by Kentucky, as Kentucky would advance to the Eastern Conference Finals. And of course, Cincinnati was the team who did it by sweeping Kentucky in just 4 games to advance to the finals. So here we are. Who will win this game? You guys have in the comments below selected which team you guys want, and this is going to be very tough. Well, let's get started. The battle begins now. First game, of course, will be played in Cincinnati as the Royals look ready to defend home court. Let's get this started. So Houston off to the start to begin the first ever NBA 3 playoffs. Cincinnati trying to get back into this game. Houston is taking control, and Houston looks like they will be the team winning Game 1 of the finals, as they will defeat Cincinnati 131-109 to take Game 1 of the finals. Game 2 back here in Cincinnati. Cincinnati wants revenge on Houston. Let's see what happens. Houston off to that early start once again. Cincinnati, they cannot let this happen. Houston is now in control. Cincinnati trying to catch up. They are down by just and Cincinnati will, nope. Houston gets back the lead. Very close game, and it looks like Houston will come out on top once again as they defeat the Royals 106-96. They have now the 2-0 series lead over the Royals. Game 3 here in Houston. Houston Galaxy wants to have the 3-0 series lead, so it'll be struggling time for Cincinnati. They need this win. Houston, who has been very tough on their home court, but Cincinnati wants to change that. And Houston still on the lead, but Cincinnati trying to hang in this game. But Houston is taking control, and Houston will look like they will be taking Game 3. And Houston Galaxy now has the commanding 3-0 series lead over Cincinnati. Houston actually sweep and win the first ever NBA 3 championship, or will we be seeing Cincinnati coming back from a 3-0 series down to win and force a game 7? Let's see what happens. It is in Houston, a very tough atmosphere as fans are probably pumped up, starting riots and everything outside. Cincinnati fans want this. They do not want to get swept, as they've been sweeping teams. They do not want to be swept, so let's see what happens here. So Cincinnati wants to go back and forth with Houston, and looks like they will. Houston trying to get back, and they will take the command, but Cincinnati gets back to that early lead, and they're hoping to hold on to it. Houston trying to even up the score here, and it looks like Cincinnati will win game 4, as they now have a 1-game win, and they will be trying to force that game 7. Alright, here it is, game 5. Cincinnati needs this win. They need to defeat Houston, but will Houston raise the NBA 3 title, or will it be Cincinnati forcing game 6? Let's see what happens. Houston, who wants this win here, they're going up against Cincinnati, who now has a lot of motivation behind it with their home court fans screeching for them. But Houston taking control, and it looks like Houston will run it out. And ladies and gentlemen, it is time, as Houston is crowned NBA 3 champions. They are the first team to win the title in the NBA 3. Congratulations to Houston. Let's give them a round of applause. History. It is Houston Galaxy winning it. And let's take a look at the MVP, and the fans have voted, the players have voted. It is James Harden winning the final MVP, putting in that work, and James Harden will now have an MVP finals for the Houston Galaxy, the first player to win the finals MVP in NBA 3. The championship for the NBA 3, the first team to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you will, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more NBA 3 videos coming up shortly. I do not know what will be next. Hopefully, I'll be showing you guys the mock draft, see what's going on there, and we can change up some rules and everything in the off season. But yeah, this has been very exciting. Houston Galaxy has done it. They are the team to win the first ever NBA 3 title. I can't believe it. Congratulations to them. But anyways, I'll be talking to you guys later in the next video. So I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.